we watched the movie Wonder.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And hey,
well, Audrey read the book.
Yeah, Audrey read the book. So we'll probably get into that movie a little bit. So spoiler alert for those of you that haven't seen it. It's an awesome movie. It's great. I definitely recommend it if you guys have kids.
Many lessons.
Yeah, a lot of great lessons.
Yes.
An emotional roller coaster the entire freaking movie. But it was great. It was a great movie. Yeah. But if you haven't seen it, skip ahead. Do not listen to this part.
Yes.
But so yeah, what did you think?
I love the fact that, and it was exactly like our family. So like the older girl.
Yeah. So the movie is about a family that lives in New York, and it's got Owen Wilson and Julia Roberts, right? Mm-hmm. They're the parents, and then they have a kid who has a disability. Like he has a facial deformation or something.
Yes.
And he's the younger kid, and then he has an older sister.
Right.
And because he's had so many surgeries and so much trouble as a kid, the parents and the family, like for the most part, he's like the center of the universe. He needs so much attention. We have, we know a little bit about some of that stuff. But in that family, like he was it.
Yep.
The mom, the dad, they always catered to him. The sister was always like looking out for the brother. And there's a lot of really, really sweet lessons, really, really nice things that you see. Yeah. But it's all about him, and he was being homeschooled. And then at middle school time, his mom thought maybe it was time for him to
go to school.
And we all know how going to school can be, especially
kids are
it's hard
mean.
Enough
kids are mean.
It's hard enough when you look like all the other kids.
Right
Now if you have something going on, it's going to be even harder.
Right.
But there are good kids out there.
Yeah,
there are a lot of good kids out there, and the movie shows a lot of that.
Yes,
that movie was awesome. It was a great movie, but it is one of the saddest, happiest movies ever. Because when you start watching that movie, I mean, like I already said, the movie is about a kid who has a disability, right?
Yes.
And he's going to start middle school. So already off the bat, it's going to start.
It's a physical disability.
His sister, because he's the center of the universe, his sister gets pretty much forgotten by her parents. Or at least that's how she's feeling.
That's how she feels not seen. She feels not heard.
The mother puts her life on hold because she was going for a master's or a PhD, or she was like right at the end of it.
Write a book. Mm-hmm.
And she stopped because she had to take care of her son, which is understandable. But still, it's, tough. Then the boy makes a really good friend. And his friend betrays him and breaks his heart. Mm-hmm. And then it gets sad again. And then the sister has a best friend. Yeah. And her best friend stopped talking.
Right.
Because her best friend has problems in her house with her parents splitting up, and her parents are drinking. Like this fucking movie, like the dog dies. The fucking dog dies.
Yeah.
Dude, and then they get into a fight. And so the little boy that has a disability has this best friend, and he betrays him, and then they become friends again. Mm-hmm. Then they get into a fucking fight with some other kids in the woods, and his best friend hits his head on a rock, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Don't tell me this kid's gonna die. I was like, I can't. Thinking? I was like, I can't fucking. If this kid dies in this movie, I'm fucking done. I can't take this shit anymore. This shit is too fucking sad.
I'm balling.
You know what I mean?
You guys are all in front of me, so you guys don't see me just.
Oh my god! And then, but it is happy because there's all of the stuff turns around. Yes. It becomes happy. But man, the part when the dog died, we were all sitting there on the ottoman, and so. There's a part where the boy is really upset about something that happened. And it's kind of like because he has this disability and everybody's, the world revolves around him. And that's the world, how he sees it. He's going through some stuff, but at the same time, everybody's going through stuff.
Right.
And he's crying in his room, and his sister runs in there and he's crying. And she's like, hey, it's not about you all the time. And I guess the dog was having some problems. Mm-hmm. So they all ran out there. And they, spent a little time with the dog, and the mom had to take the dog to the vet. And the dad met her at the vet, and the kid stayed home. And then the next scene, the dad and the mom come walking through the front door.
But no, oh.
And they're holding something in their hand. They don't have a dog.
Right.
And Joey's like, What did he say?
He said, "Are those the
bones?"
They got the dog bones.
He said, "Oh no, they got dog bones." And nobody said anything, and I just sat there and I started thinking, and I'm like, and I just busted out. Dude, laughing. I laughed so fucking hard.
Oh my god!
And I told you, I was like, that's not how it works. I was like, you don't take the dog to the vet and they put him down and they hand you back the bones. Like, right. All right, there you go. Have fun. You know, you don't come home with dog bones.
But what did he say after that about his friend's cat?
Oh, he said that they melted the cat into dust.
Oh my God.
He said my friend had a cat and they melted it into dust.
Oh no, that was just so funny.